Well, on the heels of that tragic story, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and we are shining a spotlight on the resources available to Angelenos.
Joining us now is Dr. Lisa Wong, Director of the Los Angeles County Department of Mental Health. Dr. Wong, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. So according to the CDC, 75% of Americans experience poor mental health in some shape or form by the age of 24. And of course, mental health looks different for everybody, but what are some of the ways people can check in with themselves and maybe know whether it might be time to get some help?
You know, that's such a great issue, Ellen, because for most of us, it's so easy to know when you're physically not doing well. You might have a fever, your head hurts, your ankle's swollen after twisting it. But for a lot of people, being able to take your emotional or mental well-being temperature is a lot more challenging and just not something you think much about. It takes intentional focus to ask yourself how you're feeling. And it can start with something as simple as taking a quiet moment, asking yourself, how am I doing? Scan your body for pain, tension points. What's your mood right now? Are you feeling tired? How has your sleep been? What about appetite? And are you looking forward to a next meal? Or is there anything coming up that you are looking forward to? How has work, school, family life, other relationships been going for you? And very importantly, have there been any noticeable changes in any of these areas? And lastly, do you have anyone to talk to about all of this? Someone to share how you're doing with?
Wow, that is a great list to really think about. Well, the cost of care, though, can be a big barrier for people who may want to explore treatment options like therapy. What kinds of affordable resources does the county offer for people looking to improve their mental well-being?
Well, David, aside from the array of services that we offer through all of our outpatient clinics and programs, we also have really great resources in our DMH Access Center at 1-800-854-7771. It's free, open 24/7, and they have everything from a warm line to crisis response to referrals for follow-up treatment. And then another great resource for anyone experiencing mental health related distress or an emotional crisis is the new 988 Mental Health Crisis Line. You can call or text 988 or chat at 988lifeline.org with trained counselors available 24/7. And again, it's anonymous and at no cost. And also, the Department of Mental Health is making I Prevail available to anyone in LA County and accessible at dmh.lacounty.gov. And that I Prevail platform, they have trained peer support and coaches available 24/7. If you're struggling with mental health challenges or just need someone to listen, our peer support team has availability for one-on-one chats anytime, day or night.
Absolutely wonderful. Great resources there. Well, during the pandemic, we saw a sharp increase in the number of children and teens struggling with anxiety and depression. So what can parents be looking out for?
Well, I think that it's very, very important for parents to stay vigilant. And I'd say number one would be keep a lookout for significant changes. For example, have they suddenly stopped wanting to hang out with friends? Have their grades dropped? Have there been changes in sleeping habits or eating habits? Does your child seem to have lost interest in things they used to get really excited about? Check in on their social media if possible, any unusual or troubling posts. And check in with their friends to see if they've noticed anything that maybe, you've missed. Most importantly, though, I think is to start a conversation with them. Ask them how they're doing. Maybe bring up that you've noticed some of these changes. And lastly, don't be afraid to reach out for professional help if you're even a little concerned about the answers to any of these questions.
Well, it's certainly wonderful to know that mental health is right there up there with our physical health now, and it's the importance of that and ending the stigma of mental illness. Thank you so much, Dr. Lisa Wong, Director of the LA County Department of Mental Health. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you very much, David and Ellen.
Thank you.